All right, that was my yellow cake mix, my 2 eggs, and my 1 stick of melted butter, all in my greased 9x13, and we are mixing these together until we get a nice thick batter on the bottom of our pan. This already smells so good. That cake mix mixed in with the butter, it just smells absolutely incredible. And you want to really make sure you smash up those eggs. Let's get this nice and mixed. All right, now that we got that all mixed together, we're gonna bring in a greased little spatula knife, and we are going to spread out our thick mixture on this whole bottom of this 9x13. It's so important that you grease this so it doesn't get stuck. All right, that looks pretty good to me. Now we're gonna move that to the side and bring in a bowl and a whisk. And yes, I do own a bowl. And we're gonna bring our Philadelphia 8-ounce cream cheese that we softened. We're gonna add 2 eggs to our cream cheese. And then we're gonna add some sweetness. We're gonna add 3 cups of our powdered sugar. And I'm just gonna eyeball this because I've made this so many times. I know exactly when I should stop adding the powdered sugar. And that looks perfect. All right, we're gonna grab our whisk and we're gonna mix this together. I might need to get my hand mixer actually because my cream cheese isn't as softened as I want, but we're gonna mix this until we get a nice liquidy, delicious kind of creamy texture that's gonna go right on top of that cake mix that we just made. All right, we did get our hand mixer out and now we are mixing this until we can no longer see those little chunks of cream cheese. We want it to be fully incorporated. Oh my, that looks absolutely perfect. Let's get all of that excess off of our beaters and put that to the side. Bring back our 9x13 and then this should just be able to pour right on top. I do have a spatula so that we don't waste any of this goodness, this cream cheese goodness. All right, we got all that out. Now we're just gonna spread that right on top. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so good, and don't worry, it will rise in the oven. So if it looks a little flat, do not stress. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be delicious. I cannot wait.
Smells amazing.
Such a great dessert to just throw together if you have guests coming over, or if you're just craving a sweet treat. This is the one for you. All right, so I think that is ready for the oven. My oven is set to 350 and this is gonna be in there for about 35 to 40 minutes. Oh my, our ooey gooey butter cake is ready. Now I did put a toothpick in this to make sure that it was fully cooked, and we actually had that in the oven for closer to 50 minutes. So just make sure to watch your oven and make sure to not overcook it. But let's go ahead and cut into this. Yummy. Oh my gosh, I probably should have waited to let this cool, but it just smells so decadent. I couldn't wait any longer. Ho ho. All right, we got our spatula to get underneath there. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Talk about a perfect piece. Ho ho ho, I'm so excited. We got those crispy edges. That's how you know it's perfectly cooked.
Is it good?
That is so good. Oh, I love it.